Hello, and welcome back to the Kindred Kitchen. My name is Pam, and V is behind the camera today.
Hello.
And today we are making my version of a Zuppa Toscana. And I want to say I've made this recipe for years, but I have changed it up a little bit to make it more 50-50, so it will be in compliance with the way we're eating right now, and I have taken out the plant milk. So, okay, before we get started with the ingredients, go down below and hit that little subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you know every time that we are coming out with a new video. And let's get into the ingredients now for the Zuppa Toscana. This was about 6 leaves of kale. This is another addition for me. I used to put like 2 or 3, but I bumped it up by a couple. And these were large curly leaf kale leaves. So it made a lot, as you can see. It made a lot of kale chopped up. I've added 2 zucchini in here, which is another addition. And these are medium-sized zucchini that I have just chopped up. 1 can of cannellini beans that I have drained and rinsed. But you could use any white bean. So if you prefer like a navy bean or a great northern bean, those would be great substitutes too. I have 1 large fennel bulb, including the stems and the leaves on here. I have a large onion, and I have 8 garlic cloves that I have minced up. I have 6 medium-sized potatoes here. Well, actually, there was 1 real big potato in there too. So, but anyway, that's what I have here is about 6 potatoes. I left the skins on. As you can see, these skins are pretty fine. You know, they're not really thick and hard, so I left the skins on. If they were real thick and leathery-like, I would have taken the skins off. We also use 2 pinches of a smoked paprika. If you like it a little spicier or a little smokier, you can certainly add more. My husband likes more, so, but you know, this is my recipe. 2 teaspoons of thyme and a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, and then salt and pepper to taste. So now we're going to take everything over to the stove and get going. Okay, so here we are at the stove. As I grab it, and it is hot, yeah. I had this preheating here, and I'm going to put my onions and my garlic. Yes.
There you go.
The satisfying sizzle.
And this recipe is oil-free.
Yes. Yes, it is oil-free. And I'll put all the ingredients down below, so sit back and watch me cook. I'm going to put the fennel bulb in now. These are the vegetables that take a little bit longer to cook. So I'm going to put those vegetables in first. And if you don't cook a lot, you know, I'm just telling you. I'm going to put those in right now. And I'm going to add my seasonings here. I'm just going to put in 1 pinch, 2 pinches of paprika, and I'm going to put in my thyme now, because I have time to put in 2 teaspoons of thyme. What I'm going to wait for, I'm going to wait on the potatoes, the zucchini, and the beans, and the kale. They don't take as long to cook. I'm going to add in, I've got almost 2 quarts. This is a 2-quart container, so you can see it's about 3/4 full. So 2 quarts is what, 8 cups? So I've probably got about 6 cups in here. And eventually I will add it all in, but I'm just going to get it started. I'm going to bring it up to a boil, and then I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. And then I'll put the lid on for about 5 to 10 minutes until these are cooked a little bit more.
It smells good already.
My family loves this. They love a Zuppa Toscana. And yeah, so this is just one of our soups. And this is one of our 7 soups recipes. We don't have a good jingle for that.
Yeah.
You know, like the 7 salads of summer. Yeah. So these are the 7 soups of autumn, I guess, fall. So we hope you're enjoying the soups that we're coming out with. These are staples in my household. We are a soup family. Good comfort food. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to let that come up to a boil. Then I'm going to turn the heat back, and we're going to put the lid on, and we will be back. We will be back in just a few minutes. So it's been about 10 minutes now. I'm going to add the rest of the vegetable broth, which will cool it right down. It'll have to come up to a boil again. And I'm going to add the kale. Let me do this gently so I don't have it all over the stove. And then I'm going to also add my potato. I did lose a piece. See? A little piece jumped out. Right there. And I'm going to add my potatoes in now. If I can get them off the plate in a reasonable fashion. And the potatoes are cut up small, so they won't take too long to cook, and neither does that. I'm gonna wait on the zucchini and the beans because, you know, the beans are already cooked. They just need to be heated up. But the zucchini just takes a couple of minutes. All right, stir, stir. And the kale will all wilt down. Am I in your way? Sorry.
Yeah, just a little bit.
The kale will all wilt down and be nice. And it's really starting to smell good. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper right now. I can smell that it needs it. I'm gonna go with about a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of pepper here. And then I'll taste it at the end and see if it needs more, because this does make a pretty big pot of soup. So I will see at the end. If I need more liquid, I'll just add a little bit of water. All right, you unchopped piece. I need to chop him up a little bit more. All right, there. I'm gonna put the lid back on, bring it back up to a boil, then turn it back to a low and let it simmer. Okay, this has been cooking for about another 10 minutes.
And man, it smells so
And I
good.
tested the potatoes with a knife, and they are cooked, like just a couple minutes away from being completely done. I'm gonna add those 2 zucchini now, if they come out. Come on, they were squished in here. Come on, come on. They're like, no, no, you can't cook us. I'm gonna add the 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast. And I have the cannellini beans. And I only put 1 can of the cannellini beans. And I'm gonna stir this up, and then I'm gonna let it cook. And then when the zucchini is done, I'm gonna come in here with a masher, and I'm just gonna mash a little bit, just so the potatoes and, you know, it adds a nice thickness and creaminess to the soup. So
and that way you won't need plant milk either.
yeah. So I am just gonna give this a few more minutes to cook, and we will be back. All right, so this has been on for just a couple of minutes. Actually, it's probably been about 5 minutes, and it is smelling really good, looking really good. And I am going to give it a quick little mash here. I don't want everything mashed up. I just want, you know, a little bit of creaminess to the soup. So I'm gonna mash, just get some of the potatoes and some of the beans mashed a little bit, and still leave some chunks. Let me give it another quick stir, and then I am gonna ladle some up in a bowl, because you know we eat what we cook. So see how that just added that a creaminess to the broth, and you don't need any plant milk for that. So
Looks so good.
yeah, it smells great too.
Yeah, it smells really good.
So let me just get a bowl, not a plate. Let me plate this up in a bowl. Get a little bit of the kale here. There you have it. Doesn't that look awesome? It's just stock full of vegetables, right? I mean, I know you're gonna love this, so you're gonna wanna try this. We hope that you are enjoying our 7 soup series. This is like number 3, I think. And we are enjoying the soups. We hope you are too. Give us a comment down below, your favorite soup. We would love to try some new soups. Leave us a link. If you have a YouTube channel and you have a soup on there that you love, leave us a link so we can try it out. And make sure you tune in tomorrow to see us with some more soup. Bye for now.